sorry if I seem uninterested, or I'm not listening, or I'm indifferent. Truly, I ain't got no.
Hey guys, it's Alisa, and today's video is going to be a little bit different from what I'm normally doing on my channel. So in case you didn't know, I am a senior in high school, and currently I'm going through the woodworks of applying to colleges, finishing out high school, and making myself a plan for my future career. So I know that I'm not the only person on YouTube going through this. I've seen Love from Leah X do a video like this last year, and a bunch of my favorite YouTubers who graduated last year did this type of video. So I wanted to follow in their footsteps and do it as well. So if you did not know from the title, could not guess from this lengthy intro already, this video is just going to be me talking about colleges, how my senior year is going thus far, and just giving you guys a little insight of how the college process works and how everything is going to go in case you are not currently a senior and you have not been through this process before. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so first I want to break this into high school. So currently it is January 2nd, 2018, and I am midway through my senior year of high school. So a few tips that I want to give for high school in general is to make sure you're paying attention even when you're a freshman. I know college seems far away, or trade school, or whatever you want to go into. It all seems very far away and it's fresh and you're finally getting out of middle school, but your grades are super important, and colleges do look at your freshman year grades. And if you do bad freshman year, which a lot of people actually do bad their freshman year, it's going to take a lot for your cumulative GPA to grow if you do poorly in your first year of high school. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to actually join a lot of clubs and do a lot of things. So this can be beneficial in two standpoints. One, this can help you make friends and help you get a feel of your school and make you more involved. And believe it or not, if you're more involved, you tend to have more fun. My freshman and sophomore year, I was not involved at all in high school, and I just kind of went to school and went home. And I mean, I didn't have fun. However, my junior year and my senior year, I got more into the things that I liked and actually joined these clubs, and it's proven to be fun. It's proven to make more friends, and it's just proven to be a good time. So that's the first reason why you should join clubs. The second reason is because, once again, colleges look at that. So obviously, not everyone going to college is going to want... Not everybody going to high school is going to want to go to college. However, this is a college video, so I'm kind of more appealing towards those audiences. So yeah, joining clubs also look good on the college application. They want to see that you're involved and a well-rounded person, which I'll get into more when I'm talking about college in general. The last tip that I have is just to have fun. So if you go to school and you have like a negative mindset, which is really easy actually to get into that, but just speaking generally, if you go to school and you have a negative attitude and you don't want to be there and you visibly show that and you just don't apply yourself, you tend to have a worse day at school. You tend to have a worse year at school. I really think that it's beneficial to go to school, have a positive mindset, and try to have fun. Go to the dances, go meet new people, go to the clubs, do school lock-ins, go to fundraisers, do all of that stuff, because honestly, when you don't do it, you will regret it. You'll see that some of your friends might actually go do it and have fun, or you'll just regret not, meeting as many people as you could have, not having as fun as you could have in high school. So with the tips out of the way, now I kind of want to start to talk about my personal experience. So with me in high school, like I said previously, my first 2 years were kind of sucky. I was an average student, and average in terms of my school, not in terms of like other schools, because I've actually found, talking to a lot of people who don't go to my school or don't go to a school with a rigorous like curriculum, I've noticed that like averages are like 2 point whatevers. So starting off in 9th grade, I should probably have the facts to back this up, so give me 1 minute. Okay, so I pulled out my phone just so I can be 100% factual with my information. In 9th grade, which was 2015 for me, 2014, 2015, my GPA cumulative was a 3.48. So that means that's kind of like what I averaged for the entire 9th grade school year, because your cumulative starts in 9th grade. So a lot of people might be like, that's not even bad, like why are you complaining, like what's the problem? In my school, we have a higher curriculum, or a more accelerated curriculum, and we are pretty much pushed to be the best in our in our district. So basically, like, compared to the other schools, my school is seen as like the nerds or like the smarter kids or whatever. So our averages aren't necessarily the district averages or the averages in high school in general. I don't know what the average high school GPA is in 9th grade, but in my mindset that was pretty average, and I feel like I could have done better. Maybe that's just me being a perfectionist, but I honestly feel like if I could go back and talk to myself, I would push myself and urge myself to do better, because that was pretty average in my eyes. So 9th grade, not only were my grades pretty average in my mindset, my school involvement was basically at nothing. I didn't go to homecoming, I didn't join clubs, I didn't do anything. I even tried out for tennis, made the team, and didn't go. So literally, I just wasn't there mentally, I guess. I hated the idea of school. I hated the idea of high school, because when you kind of look back, middle school kids are very mean, and 9th grade is, at least in Michigan, 9th grade is the year above. It's the first year of high school. So you kind of still have the kids who haven't matured from middle school. And I'm not saying that I was bullied, but I still felt like the pressure, and still definitely heard like gossiping and, you know, things that would distract somebody who was fresh out of middle school and who was very impressionable and very naive. So I really feel like 9th grade, I just wasn't mentally ready or prepared for high school. Moving on to 10th grade, which was 15 to 16, 2000, obviously. My cumulative GPA jumped from a 3.48 to a 3.49, meaning my grades were they were good enough that it didn't drop my cumulative, but it wasn't good enough to raise my cumulative a lot. 10th grade, I started to join tennis. I started to join Spanish club. I started to join a little bit more clubs, but I was never too involved in school. I went to homecoming. I had fun in homecoming. I started to, you know, dabble a little bit, go to clubs, go to go to dances, go to fundraisers, but it wasn't too much to the point where I am now. 11th grade, which was 2016 to 2017, that was the year that I've done the best in general. I kept up with like a 4.0 that entire school year, so it showed. My GPA went from a 3.4 to a 3.7. So yeah, that was pretty good. That's actually extremely well. I went to summer school in the year. I went to summer school from 11th grade to 12th grade, and I only went for one class. It was geometry that I took in 9th grade, and I went to retake it. So that's how come my GPA basically jumped that much, and plus I took AP classes. Okay, so now here we are in 12th grade. So like I said previously, I have a 4.1, and that was my first card marking grades. I don't know what I'm going to have for my second card marking grades, because that comes out the 3rd week of January. But I don't know, senior year is not what I expected, if that makes any sense. So I expected to have like a 4.3 GPA and, you know, be in all these AP classes and all of these clubs, and to just, you know, keep up with YouTube, keep up with social life, keep up with my job, keep up with, you know, the hardships of being a senior, keep up with, you know, prom planning and all of these things, which led me ultimately to like literally having so much stress that I kind of broke down in a sense. And that sounds really sad and it sounds really bad, but I did like I kind of had to slow down in a sense. I had to drop a few clubs. I had to, you know, take actually a month off of work, which I'm returning next week, which is good but worrisome. And I just had to put everything into perspective. So I don't know if that was necessarily a good thing, a bad thing, but it was needed. So college. I want to break this up into a couple of subcategories. So first off, I want to talk to you guys about the colleges that I wanted to apply to originally, why I didn't apply to all of them, the colleges that I ended up applying to, and the colleges that I got accepted / denied to, and the colleges that I am basically choosing over. The first school I wanted to apply to was UCLA, which is in California. The second school was UCSB, which is in Santa Barbara. So UCLA, UCSB, University of California schools. One is in Los Angeles, one is in Santa Barbara. Then I wanted to apply to University of Southern California. After that, it was going to be U of M, Loyola Marymount Los Angeles, Michigan State, Grand Valley State, and then Western Michigan University. The schools that I actually ended up applying to was USC, which is University of Southern California, University of Michigan Ann Arbor, Michigan State, and Western Michigan. So those are only 4 schools, and I know that that sounds ridiculous. I am well aware that that sounds ridiculous because I've had so many schools that I wanted to originally apply to. However, the reason why I wasn't able to apply to them was money. So I went into senior year thinking that I was going to be able to pay for all the applications, not knowing that like U of M's application was $75, USC's was literally $80, you know, $140 together for my University of California schools. It was literally too much money to the point of I had to drop it down to like 4. And as for the schools that I got into all of those schools, except I have not heard back from University of Southern California, and I recently applied to those schools. I recently applied to University of Southern California, so that's why I haven't heard back. So as for the schools that I really want to go to / like I'm choosing over is University of Southern California and University of Michigan. So the pros of University of Southern California was that it was in the ideal location for me. I want to live in Los Angeles, and I felt like that was the gateway to Los Angeles. So location, the school is great. I visited the campus and I felt like I was at home immediately. And I feel like for me, a person who struggles with anxiety, it's important for me to go to a campus and feel at home and feel safe. And that's what I felt at University of Southern California. I felt safe and at home. So those were the pros. The cons were it's expensive, and also I haven't heard back yet, so I could not get in. The pros of University of Michigan Ann Arbor was that I have a 4-year tuition scholarship. It's close to home, and I would be familiar with the people there because a lot of people from my school end up going to Ann Arbor. So those were the pros. The cons were it wasn't in my ideal location, and I would have to go starting in June. With the whole senior, topic and the whole college topic, there's so much that I want to talk to you guys about and talk with you guys about, but 1, my camera battery is dying, and 2, it's just not enough time in one video. So I will make a follow-up video for this in June. After I graduate and choose a school that I want to go to, I will be making a follow-up video. So look out for that, you guys. Also look out for my college videos, my college dorm videos, and graduation and prom and all of those things. Get ready for those videos because finally it's the 2nd semester of my senior year, last semester of high school that I'll ever have to go through with. So I'm so excited. So yeah, if you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and share down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!